See some hail up towards Jenks. Oil City, you're pretty quiet at this moment. Big picture here. We now do have a tornado. Let me make sure before I say that. Sometimes you get this could be a flood. Let's make sure it's. Now we have a tornado warning in effect for the area. So this will change plans news as we will stay on until the tornado warning is over at 6:15. It looks like across the area. Tornado warning just issued here into Erie County. This goes from Girard all the way over to Wattsburg, down to Waterford and into Northeast. Right now, tornado warning is in effect for Erie County. This tornado is capable or is already producing a tornado. Now, this is radar indicated. This is what we know. You should get into a sturdy building, get down to the lowest floor or interior room of your house, and of course protect your body as well. This is not a joke, my friends, and this is covering a lot of Erie County, and I'll show you that here on the warning and watch maps here. That red there is covering all of Erie County, just about from Girard all the way to the county line. We have another tornado warning. This one's down to the south and to the west into Forest County, Clarion, and Jefferson counties as well. So these afternoon storms starting to peak and packing a punch across the area. So stay calm, obviously. We've asked you always to have a plan of action if severe weather breaks out. This is what we're seeing at this time. Severe weather, severe thunderstorm warning, but superseding at this moment in the exact area of the severe thunderstorm warning is now a tornado warning across the area. And big concerns just outside of course, McCain Township is where they saw some rotation happening out there, which prompted the tornado warning. So there's no word yet of what we're seeing or what we're hearing outside. We do have some reporters out and about across the area. But again, these are live images from Doppler Max 5D. The area is only live and local radar. This is showing you pretty low to the ground. We know that hail is falling out here from basically just outside of Erie here all the way down into McCain Township right outside of Summit too. Getting a little bit out there right down 98 and 79. Kelly Rowland is here driving the bus too, and we are looking at the velocity. You can come on out here with me, Kelly, for the most part. We're taking a look at this velocity. We'll let you get us going to do a few other things out here. So here's the clicker just in case.
So we turned off the radar, we put on the velocity. Now our radar site in Pleasantville, that's important to note where the location is. Any green that you see, that is wind shear moving towards the radar location, and any red that you see, that's moving away. So we are seeing a little bit of this rotation. We have the Girard area and this area moving this way towards the radar Pleasantville site, and into Elk Creek we have wind going away. So whenever you get those winds the exact opposite direction of each other, that's when you can start to see rotation, and we're kind of seeing that into this area. So that's why the tornado warning has been issued. It's called velocity couplets. Whenever you get the green and the red right next to each other, and the brighter the red or the brighter the green, that's faster wind speed. So you don't want to necessarily see the bright green right next to the bright red. We're seeing bright red into Summit, and we are seeing green right here. So there could be some potential rotation even in here too. In an area that's fully one color and you see another color, that could be an indication of rotation too. So that's what we're seeing. And the gray here, that's some pretty good hail core. We're seeing lots of hail into the area. We're seeing the rotation, we're seeing the heavy downpours, and we're seeing the lightning. So that's why the tornado warning has been issued into Erie County. We're going to continue to monitor this as it moves northeast at about 20 to 30 miles per hour.
Yeah, I mean, this is it's pretty interesting out here outside of Erie near Lawrence Park out there. So if you live in Lawrence Park, if you live in Wesleyville, if you live on the east side of Erie city proper, take shelter immediately. If you are out watching us on maybe streaming out on the peninsula, take cover immediately. I am sure that the rangers there will let you into a sturdy building. At this time, this is still moving to the east, about 20 northeast to about 20 miles an hour, but places like Lawrence Park, Harbor Creek, and northeast, this is time to take the shelter immediately across, of course, across all of Erie County. We'll track this storm for you here very quickly. Let me update this for you as we move along here. And if we look here. So I'm going to go right about here where I see so Wattsburg too, out towards Ripley across the state border.
All right, if you're just tuning in, the red polygon, that's the tornado warning for a decent amount of Erie County. And of course, the severe thunderstorm warning continues within that and beyond that into Waterford up to Northeast. Specifically, this area into Northeast, kind of Wesleyville too, anywhere along 90 right here. If we're in this heavy downpour northeast of it, the storm track is moving that way. So that's specifically what we're looking at. In addition to Summit, that is seeing some hail returns too. The gray circles that you see right here, that's hail. We're seeing some hail into Girard as well, down to Albion. And of course, we're seeing some rotation, some pinks and some reds. That's pretty heavy downpours in addition to the lightning strikes. Get down to the lowest portion of your house. It's very important. Take this very seriously. This is our HN St. Vincent sky cam overlooking Erie. There's rain on here and reduced visibility. So skies have really darkened over the last 10 minutes or so. So of course, if you are in the area of the severe thunderstorm warning, if you're on any type of road, if you're outside of your house at all, get inside, get to the lowest portions of your house and cover up your head. We have had reports of various downed trees, some hail, all things that show the severe thunderstorms. But the reason why we have that tornado warning is because either there was a radar indicated tornado or the thunderstorms within the warning have great potential to cause one. That means rotation, and that's what we were seeing into Erie County, the place with the tornado warning. It's also important to note that we're currently sitting at 62 degrees. I want to tell you that because this is the classic thunderstorm and potential tornado setup. We get the cold front. Places in State College area, they were close to 80 degrees not too long ago. So with this cold front bringing in the storms, we're already down to 62 degrees. We obviously have a low pressure system in control and a dew point at 61. So it's fairly muggy. We had some sunshine just ahead of these storms, kind of fueling exactly what these thunderstorms need. So at the moment, winds aren't too much of the concern. It is the rotation within the tornado. But here's a closer look. You can kind of see exactly where this frontal system has moved. It started, of course, into Ohio. That's where we started to see these storms firing on up. The cold front has been moving through, and that was kind of this line right here. So these storms behind it could either kind of feed off of the energy that's already there. And it's important to note that between here, not too much anymore, but there was a decent amount of sunshine kind of in between these storms. So not only is it kind of just feeding off of the energy that was ahead of it, it is also able to have some more energy with some sunshine there. Another tornado warning that has been issued into Cattaraugus County until 6 o'clock and still have the severe thunderstorm warning. So we have the tornado warning down to the Forest Clarion area. That's until 6 o'clock. We are seeing still some decent hail cores within there. The tornado warning up to Erie County is still until 6:15. So we currently have 3 in our viewing area right here that we're showing you. Of course, the Erie County, 1, 2, 3. These 2 are until 6 o'clock and ours is until 6:15. So let's get a closer look at it, see how the rain is doing, see how the hail is doing. At the moment, maybe not so much the hail, but we're still seeing some of that rotation into Erie County when we look at the velocities. That's what we were seeing earlier, and that's why the tornado warning has been issued. So again, important to note, tornado warning, take shelter. That means that there either is a tornado or it has the great potential to have a tornado touchdown. Get into a sturdy building, get down to the lowest floor of your house and protect your head and body. Yeah, so earlier when we were looking at this velocity, it was a little concerning in a few different places, and it does look like it's maybe diminishing just a tad. We're still seeing those, of course, the brighter reds, that's winds that are faster away from the radar site, and brighter greens is faster winds towards the radar site. So if you get a bright green next to a bright red, that's what can cause some issues. So we're still seeing some of those velocity couplets not as bright, which is good news. So we are seeing a little bit of that lessening, but let's zoom it on in. We're looking for potential velocity couplets, as we call it, when they're kind of paired right next to each other. Yeah, and we're still seeing that. So that's exactly why we have the severe thunderstorm warning and the tornado warning until 6:15. And yeah, that remains in effect until 6:15. That is, doesn't look like that's necessarily going to change, but what is changing is the shape of where it's issued. Anything that's being canceled out is southwest of the warning.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, I'm not too impressed by the velocity at this time. There's still some wind